Lynchburg Hornets volleyball is live here inside Turner Gymnasium on Wayne Prophet Court on the campus of the University of Lynchburg in Lynchburg, Virginia. 70 degrees and sunny outside, but that doesn't matter because we're inside all day for a tri-match, beginning with the host, Lynchburg Hornets. They're coming in at a record of 4-6, 2-1 in the ODAC, coming off a win over Ferrum, and they've won 2 in a row. Across the court on the other side of the net, you have the Roanoke College Maroons. They're 5-11. They've lost their only conference game of the year, and they've lost 2 straight as well. After the fact, if you stick around, Roanoke will be playing Eastern Mennonite, and then following that match will be Lynchburg and Eastern Mennonite again. But first, for the task at hand, like I said, this is Lynchburg versus Roanoke. My name is Tim Leduca. I will be calling the action for you down on Wayne Prophet Court this afternoon. It should be a good one. You look at the history between these two teams since 1999 as Taylor Breeden gets ready to serve for the Hornets. These teams are 16-16 against each other. So the past 32 times these two teams have met were knotted at 16 wins each. And the first point of the match will go to Lynchburg after an attack error there. Taylor Breeden will continue to serve for the Hornets. Taylor Breeden, she's 10th in the conference right now with 5.64 assists per set. And there's an ace for Taylor. She'll continue to serve from the back line. 2-0 early on here in the first set. Also out there for the Hornets, you have Abby Leeper, Flynn Christian, Emma Drake, Princess Salafu, Alexis Horner, and Corey May. As Lynchburg gets another point. On Roanoke's side, in the starting lineup, you have Kennedy Clemmer, she's the libero, Logan Pasley, Kate Finlan, Angel Ross, Rihanna Clark, Olivia Newman, and Peyton Kirchner, as Lynchburg now up 4-0. No block there as they call that attack going into the net, so that's going to be an attack error. No block there for Lynchburg. But continuing to serve, Taylor Breeden. The set here from Newman. The attack, that one is touched and continued on the other side. Breeden sets up Drake. That one falls in softly, but still a kill nonetheless. Lynchburg's on quite a roll here in the early going. 5-0. No one has served yet besides Breeden. There it is, dug out by Pasley, sent over, and now Corey May with a dig. That will be the first point for Roanoke as Emma Drake sends that one out of bounds on the attack error, and we'll finally see someone else serving besides Breeden. Here comes Logan Pasley, Kennedy Clemmer, the libero. Should have been obvious to me, she's wearing the different colored jersey. And Clemmer will get the ace. Clemmer this year, 24 service aces. It's a pretty high mark that actually leads the team for Roanoke. As Roanoke tries to dig themselves out of that early deficit they found themselves in. Emma Drake on the far side. Dug out by Pasley. This time for Ross. And that one, the block attempt is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a point for Lynchburg, and Ross will get the kill. Angel Ross this season, 1.24 kills per set. She's got 47. She is 3rd on the team in kills. Actually, 4th. Behind Lindsay Bailey, Parker Moody, and Rihanna Clark. But if you notice, Lindsay Bailey, the leading offensive player for the Maroons, is not out there today. So we're going to see where the Maroons can get the rest of their offense from. It's going to have to come from players like Parker Moody, who I said now 2nd on the team with 127 kills. As Abby Leeper, Lynchburg's offensive leader in kills, serves that one out a little bit too far out the back. Olivia Newman, a setter here, a senior. She's on the service line. Reception from Flynn Christian. Corey May gets a swing at it, and that one's dug up. Ross now, and she's blocked. How about that from Emma Drake and Alexis Horner going up to deny the attack from Ross. And it's 7-4 Lynchburg here in the first set. Alexis Horner just got that block assist, and she'll do the honors from the service line. Swing there, goes a little bit too far out the back. Angel Ross, she's been doing a majority of the swinging and the attacks for Roanoke so far. Take a look, she's got 4 attacks, 1 error, and 1 kill. That'll make that 2 kills. Looks like that one actually came in and was a point for Roanoke, so Katie Finlan, junior defensive specialist from State College, Pennsylvania, is gonna get the serve. Emma Drake. That one's dug up well by Clemmer, and just an over ball, free ball for Roanoke. Drake tries it again. Oh, gets a big kill right there. Went for Clemmer again. Clemmer made a good play on the first time around, but this time Drake wins this one. We'll get some substitutions now. Lynchburg runs with 2 setters, so that's why you see Maya Green subbing in from Fredericksburg, Virginia. She'll also serve. Also into the game, number 8, Paige O'Donnell, sophomore. So some underclassmen subbing into the game here, but they do a great job for Lynchburg coming in and getting them some fresh legs here in the middle of their rotation. 8-6 Lynchburg. Leeper with the dig, or excuse me, reception. Corey May, she gets blocked by Rihanna Clark and Parker Moody. And this one's getting a little closer now than how it first began. 8-7's the score. Kirchner serves. Corey May will try again. And she just hits that one. Tried to go down the right side, and that one just didn't have the angle on it. Into the net. Kirchner will continue to serve as Roanoke has clawed their way back. The Maroons even it at 8. May on the reception. Green gets it back to Christian, who just sends a free ball over. Maya Green there, couldn't get the dig. And the Maroons now have taken the lead after starting this one down 5-0. Kirchner on the serve. There's Flynn Christian. She wears the different colored jersey. That's her job as a libero to get those receptions. And the play fell apart there. Probably going to be a set error. Now they'll give that kill to Corey May as Lynchburg ties this one at 9. Mark Robertson doing the stat keeping here for Lynchburg. He's a great director of athletic communications here for the Hornets. Oh, and Flynn Christian, what a great dig on the second chance after the block attempt. And how about that? That one falls in. Lynchburg takes a 10-9 lead here. Kind of an obscure point, but that's how you win these close matches. When those plays fall apart like that and things get kind of wonky, it's the team that comes up big more often than not that is most likely going to win this match. A block there. Princess Salafu. First time we've called her name this afternoon, but that's a big one as she teams up with Paige O'Donnell for the block assist. 11-9 Lynchburg. Back on the service line now, Jordan Bartemeyer, defensive specialist, also has worn the red jersey as a libero, but this time as the serve, she gets the ace. Make that 11 now on the season for her. She averages 0.3 service aces per set. Elizabeth Kettner there on the reception error, as we'll have our first time out of the match. Lynchburg leads 12-9. Take a look at the statistics real quick. Leading the way for Roanoke with 2 kills is Angel Ross. She's got 2, as I said. And also on Lynchburg's side of the net, Emma Drake has 2, Leeper with 1, Corey May with 1. Abby Leeper, Lynchburg has to find a way to get her the ball a little bit more. Maya Green and Taylor Breeden need to set her up some plays because she's You know, it's early on. Don't want to jinx anything, but she's hitting 1,000 as we speak right now. One attempt, one attack, and one kill. Roanoke already out of the timeout. We'll take a look at how these two teams stack up. In the record column, Lynchburg's 2-1 in the conference. Roanoke's only played one match. They're 0-1, but statistically, these two teams match up quite evenly. Roanoke is barely beating out Lynchburg in kills per set, hitting percentage, assists per set, but I mean barely. Less than one kill or assist per set there, separating these two teams. On the other side, Lynchburg has 1.43 blocks per set. Compare that to Roanoke's 1.42. So like I said, small margins separating these two teams. Service aces, Lynchburg just barely beating out Roanoke 2.2 to 2.1. And digs per set, Lynchburg's digging out about 16 balls per set, as they have a good defense back there, currently being anchored by the libero, Flynn Christian. Serve here from Pasley. Lynchburg sets up the offense. O'Donnell sends that one over and gets the kill. Olivia Newman couldn't corral the O'Donnell attack, and Lynchburg takes a 13-10 lead. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this one started with Lynchburg storming out to a 5-0 lead. Roanoke tied it up 8-8. Took a lead, actually, 9-8. And since then, Lynchburg has outscored Roanoke to get back into a little bit of a lead. Some substitutions here. Angel Ross comes back in, as well as Katie Finland. So some starters back out there for the Maroons, seeing if they can retie things here. Only trail by 2. Finland, a couple dribbles of the volleyball and serves to Flynn Christian. They're going to have to find a way to serve somewhere else besides the Christian, as it looks like O'Donnell's going to get a kill here. But, you know, it's going to be pretty easy for Lynchburg to set up their offense when Christian's on the other side of the serves. You know, as the libero, she's back there, you know, ready for the reception, and she's been doing a great job so far. Take a look. Christian. Don't have the defensive stats here. Actually, how about one dig, but no reception stats there. But she's done a great job on the other end of the service. There's going to be a block error on Roanoke, and Lynchburg extends the lead. Back to Taylor Breeden. She started this one with the serve when Lynchburg went on that 5-0 run to start everything. Here she is with the set. How about Drake? Another kill! Drake now has 3 kills on the day. She's tied. She just jumps over Paige O'Donnell, who's made a couple of good plays early on as well. Drake, one of the lone seniors on this team. Corey May as well. And Flynn Christian, some of the upperclassmen for Lynchburg. And there also is some good underclassmen as well. Like we said, Abby Leeper. Actually, she's an upperclassman, but how about Sophia Rucker has come in, made some big plays. Nicole Bryce was the player of the match a few weeks ago. And that one's attacked in error as Lynchburg builds a 17-12 lead. Correction. Everyone on the court thought that Lynchburg got that one. Looks like it's going to be called a Roanoke point. Rihanna Clark on the kill there for Roanoke. Emma Drake likes playing Roanoke. And the last time these two teams met back in March, yeah, you heard that right, March, volleyball, because of COVID-19. Emma had 10 kills and 2 block assists, actually, in a win over the Maroons. Here's Leeper. That one's kept alive by Roanoke. Flynn Christian there digs it out. Green to Drake. And Roanoke keeps it alive. No offensive possession there, no attack. Leeper tries it again. Clemmer comes with a running dig. Here's a long point, one of the longer points we've seen today. And the kill falls in for Drake. like I said, when these points start to drag on, the team that's able to come out victorious is going to have a huge advantage if they can just stay alive, keep that ball moving across the net, get those big digs. And here's another timeout as Lynchburg leads 18-12. Emma Drake has done a great job so far asserting her dominance for Lynchburg, as she has totaled now 4 kills in this game. Take a look back at Lynchburg last time out. They were in Ferrum. They got the win 3-0. And that's really all that matters. But if you look a little deeper into the box score, the first 2 sets were quite close. Lynchburg wins 25-20 over Ferrum in the first. Ferrum actually took a lead in the second early on, but Lynchburg battled back to win by the same score, 25-20. But then in the third set, Lynchburg really found their rhythm and won by 15 in that final set, 25-10. Really dominant performance there in the third set. Our player of the match so far, Emma Drake, she had 6 kills, so she's almost met that total. Some other leaders from that game, Abby Leeper with 8 kills, and Corey May hit 444 in the match. That is quite an impressive stat line there for Corey May. Some blocks, Josie Walton and Princess Salafu teamed up for Lynchburg's 2 blocks in that one. As Leeper resumes play here. The swing by Kirchner, a little bit too strong, and that one gives Lynchburg a 19-12 lead. I always like to pay attention here to see who gets to that 20 point first. I feel like that it usually is a good indicator of who's going to win the set when a team can get to 20 first, even though 25 is the point to win. Is Angel Ross. She's the offensive leader so far, and she gets another kill. 6-point deficit for Roanoke as Olivia Newman steps to the line. There's Christian again, able to easily get the reception. Corey May, that one's a little bit too far. Attack error there for May. As we said, she led the way for the Hornets last time out in the middle of the week in the 3-0 win over Ferrum. Last time out for Roanoke, they lost to Washington and Lee as they started conference play. We're going to have a free ball here. Christian. Now May. Oh, and just an amazing kill there for May. When you give Lynchburg the opportunity to set up nice and easy like that on a free ball, that's going to happen more often than not. Olivia Newman isn't able to get the dig there as May sent that one in with some fury. Horner serves that one, and she's going to sub out here, the libero switch. Flynn Christian comes back in. Let's see where Roanoke goes with the serve here. Is it going to be right at that red jersey? We'll see what Elizabeth Kettner is able to do. Kettner, no aces this year. 2 digs. She's getting a little bit of run here after only playing in 5 sets this year. And there it is. Corey May gets the 21st point of the match. And a 6-point lead for the Hornets. Maya Green and Paige O'Donnell will come in. And Green will step back to the line to serve. Freshman from Fredericksburg, Virginia. She finds Clemmer. And the swing from Moody falls in. Moody didn't get the start today, but she's the current active leader in kills for the Maroons. As we said, Lindsay Bailey with 185 kills, 3.3 kills per set. Wowzers. She is not on the court today, so Moody's going to have to step up in a big way. Flynn Christian gets the reception. How about O'Donnell? There it is, 22. Keep them coming for Lynchburg as they've been able to really dominate here when they are receiving the serve, setting up their offense nicely with Christian on the other side on the reception. And an 8-point lead now for the Hornets. Here's Bartemeyer. Set by Newman. Swing from Moody. Lynchburg digs it up. Salafu a little bit too strong. That one goes out. The referee indicates that one out of bounds. Princess Salafu, she's been good for Lynchburg this year, hasn't she? 1.43 kills per set, and defensively, 5 block solos. That's an impressive number. 15 block assists. Flynn Christian on the dig. Green, Leeper. Looks like they're giving the point to Lynchburg there. I was ready to call that one a Roanoke point. It looks like Roanoke's staff agrees with me. And that's going to be a point for Lynchburg here. There's a little discussion here. Newman talking to the referee on the stand at the net. And they'll still give this point to Lynchburg. 23-17, that's a big point. Roanoke was on a little bit of a run there for a moment. And looked like Princess Salafu had an attack error, but no. Put that in the books for Princess as a kill. Big swing there from Clark, but Lynchburg keeps it alive. O'Donnell now. That one's far across, and it's an attack error. Now, looks like there's no misconceptions from anyone. That one's easily going to be Roanoke's point. Subbing in, Angel Ross and Sophia Wilson. Wilson will do the serving honors. Wilson this year, 2 service aces. She's only played in 4 matches, however. There's Bartemeyer. O'Donnell, the offense has been going through O'Donnell quite frequently here as that point goes out of bounds for Roanoke's point. Lynchburg's going to take a timeout, and that'll give us a chance to catch our breath. This one has gotten kind of close here. A 4-point lead for Lynchburg. Throw it back to the opening part of the set. Lynchburg got a 5-0 run. But now they just lead by 4. So Roanoke's been able to battle their way back and keep this one close. They'll have the serve here when we get back out of this timeout in just about a minute. Emma Drake with 4 kills. She's hitting .333 currently. Paige O'Donnell, as we mentioned, she's getting a lot of work so far. O'Donnell, 1.68 kills per set, 47 on the season. And that falls right around 4th or 5th on the team. Some of the leaders for Lynchburg on the season: Corey May, 71, that's the most. Abby Leeper, 64 kills. Emma Drake, 65. So you look across the net, and you know, Bailey is the main player getting the kills for Roanoke. In her absence, you know, it's kind of been a big deal so far for the Maroons. Luckily, Lynchburg's been healthy, but God forbid someone has to take an absence from the team, maybe for a set, gets banged up a little bit. There's going to be a lot of other players who are going to be able to get big swings at the net and give Lynchburg some offense. Service error there. That's a big one. That brings us to set point. As Lynchburger now will set to steal their the first set of the match, and their 5th set in a row. Remember, they beat Averett 3-1 last weekend at a try match, and they won 3 straight against Ferrum, and now they're looking to make it 5. 5 in a row. Touched at the net by Leeper, so that's going to be 24-20. Lynchburg started this match on a 5-0 run. Looks like the Maroons are going to need about a 6-0 run to get the win here as they serve with Clemmer. There it is, Clemmer with an ace. It's a good start for the Maroons as they look to steal this set with their backs against the wall, down by 3. Lynchburg still with set point. Clemmer, that's their 2nd service ace, so this is a good person to be back there for the Maroons. Emma Drake gives it a shot, dug up. Ooh, and a little set attack, but they're going to call that a carry, and that's how this one's going to end. 25-21. Lynchburg gets the win here. They've won 5 sets in a row, looking to make it 3 matches in a row. They're off to a good start. The Maroons battled back well there. Rihanna Clark with 4 kills, Angel Ross with 3. but it just wasn't enough as the Roanoke Maroons aren't able to hold on in the first set. 25-21, we'll be back in about 3 minutes here in Turner Gymnasium. I'm Tim LaDuca. Can't wait to get things started again for set number 2.
When you come to the University of Lynchburg to earn a master's degree in athletic training, you'll spend time in the classroom, but you'll also spend a lot of time in our top-notch facilities, learning from athletic trainers and working closely with our student athletes. In the Graduate Cadaver Lab, you'll learn about the human body in the best way possible, by actually studying the human body. This will provide a foundation to make you a much better athletic trainer. In the Athletic Training Laboratory, you'll get hands-on experience, practicing your skills, applying concepts from the classroom, and working with faculty on research projects. It's also where our hydrotherapy facilities are. This space is also used by students for studying and practicing skills outside of class time. In the Sports Medicine Clinic in Turner Gymnasium, you'll work with student athletes from more than 20 NCAA Division III sports teams, helping get them back to practice and into the game as soon as possible. As an athletic training student, you're a big part of this success.
Welcome back inside Turner Gymnasium, where Lynchburg leads 1-0. Took the first set over Roanoke, 25-21. And like I mentioned before the break, Lynchburg now with 5 sets in a row under their belt as Flynn Christian subs in for Princess Salifu on the libero change. Clemens waiting to come on for Kirchner. And we've been in for a treat so far. Hopefully the fun continues here in the second set. Olivia Newman, she's the setter for the Maroons. She's got 7 assists so far. She's also tried her hand on one attack that, if you remember, was the last point, and she tried that, sneaky little thing that setters do, but it was called for the carry. So here we go. Sophia Wilson now will do the honors, see if the Maroons can get off to a similar start as Lynchburg did in the first set. Lynchburg with a 5-0 lead after the first 5 points in the first set. Here's Leeper. Passley with the dig. Newman now tries an attack. Drake. She's going to be blocked. And she tried to just, cover that one after the block attempt, but wasn't able to do so. And that one goes out of bounds. So there it is. First point of the second set goes to the Maroons. Wilson serve. Drake will try again. Clemmer. She can't dig that one out quite well enough. Hits the ceiling here in Turner Gymnasium, right above Profit Court, and 1-1. So we will not have a 5-0 run to start the second set as we did the first. Newman sets up Clark on the attack. Now here is Corey May. That's another kill for May. Lynchburg with their first lead of the second set. Lynchburg trailed briefly in the first. They trailed at 9-8, and that was it. Corey May had a big kill to tie things back up 9-9, and then Lynchburg never looked back. Leeper to Green. And there's a big kill from Horner. 3-1 Lynchburg. Maybe Lynchburg can get off to another 5-0 run. Just won't be a 5-0 run on the scoreboard. It'll just be 6-1 if they can get to that tally. Here's Leeper. Newman will go with the bump set. And swung into the net by Angel Ross. Angel Ross is one of those players that needs to step up for the Maroons in Bailey's absence. She's doing a good job so far with Clark. 4 kills for Clark, 3 kills for Ross. Both of them hitting over 100. Clark actually hitting 200 so far. Looking for the pancake there, but Breeden couldn't get there in time, and it's going to be a point for Roanoke. Give that kill to Ross. And here is a little bit of a run for Roanoke now. Clemmer has been serving well. She already had 2 aces coming into this set, and there's her third. Clemmer, the libero from Fairfield, Virginia, played her high school volleyball at Rockbridge. There's Christian on the reception. Drake on the right side. Blocked out of bounds. Touched out of bounds by Roanoke. Drake is tallying up those kills. Horner on the serve to Passley. The swing by Wilson. Going to fall in for a kill. It's going to be a blocking error on Lynchburg. 5-4 in the second set. Lynchburg leads 1-0 overall. As Olivia Newman, the setter, gets ready to do the honors. May on the reception. Breeden back to May. Clemmer digs that one up. Breeden this time. Back to Drake. Touched over the net. And it's going to be a point for Lynchburg here as Maya Green and Paige O'Donnell sub in, as they usually do around this part in the rotation. So here is Green serving. Green's left-handed serve received, and now offensive opportunity. Roanoke covers here and gets another ball over. Leeper with the dig. Green now across to May. May gets through. 2 tall blockers for Roanoke and gets the point. 7-4 Lynchburg. May was staring Angel Ross right in the face as she went up there for the attack, but was able to power it through. Newman. Touched over by Kirchner. May again. And this time May is blocked. So they went back to May on the left side there in front of the scorer's table. And May wasn't able to win this battle this time. Seven to 5 here, as Kirchner and Moody combine for the block assist. Leeper receives that one. May once again blocked. So they make it 2 in a row for Roanoke now. They keep going to May on the far side. And well, May does have those 5 kills. She's now been blocked on 2 consecutive points. Kettner on the serve. They find Leeper again. This time O'Donnell in the middle. Newman with the dig. Swing from Kaylee Eason. That one's going to go out of bounds. Point for Lynchburg. Kaylee Eason here. First time we've seen her win some action. She given it 2 swings but hasn't been able to find a kill yet. 8-6. Here's Bartemeyer on the serve. Clemmer on the reception. Big block. Leeper and Salafu doing what they do best. Going up there and getting the block. Salafu had 2 block assists in the previous match against Ferrum. And back to her defensive ways here. That's an ace. Bartemeyer now continues to serve. As we mentioned, Bartemeyer comes into this one with 10 service aces on the day today. Bartemeyer has 2, so 12 on the year. A little timeout here now. Little break in the action as Lynchburg leads 10-6. Let's take a look around the ODAC. How about it? Ferrum and Washington and Lee are playing in Ferrum. And would you look at that? Ferrum takes the first set from Washington and Lee 25-18. So Washington and Lee, a team that beat Roanoke last time out, and Ferrum, a team that lost to Lynchburg during the week. A little flip-flop there as Ferrum currently leads. They're about to start the second set. Some more action around the conference. Randolph and Hollins, they started at 12. Bridgewater and Washington and Lee, they'll play at 1. Looks like there's a little tri-match going on in Ferrum. Virginia Wesleyan plays Guilford. Eastern Mennonite and Roanoke, as we know, will play after this. Hollins and Shenandoah in action. Ferrum and Bridgewater. And there's a lot of tri-matches going around the conference, actually, as Bartemeyer will resume play here as the Hornets lead 10-6. We'll keep an eye across the league. Eason, who we mentioned, gets her first kill of the match, and it's 10-7 now. Stepping back to the line, Peyton Kirchner, the middle hitter here from Williamsport, Maryland. Not Williamsport, Pennsylvania, where they play the Little League World Series. Leeper on the reception. Green tried to get it back to Leeper, but that's going to be a double hit on the setter. So a little miscue there for Maya Green. Peyton Kirchner back to serve. That one falls as an ace as Roanoke claws within 1. Down 10-9 to Lynchburg as Bartemeyer couldn't connect on the reception. Kirchner will continue to serve. Trying to knot this one back up at 10. There's Flynn Christian. Salafu. Can't get the kill. Attack stays alive. Leeper with a big strike, and that's going to go down for a kill for the junior from Midlothian, Virginia. She tallies another kill here. Lynchburg is able to fend off Roanoke for the time being. Takes a 2-point lead again. Leeper with 3 kills now. She's tied with O'Donnell on the day. The touch at the net goes over on a free ball now for Lynchburg, but Horner isn't able to keep that one in play. 11-10. Back to a 1-point deficit for the Maroons. Pasley, she's a junior setter, defensive specialist from Penn Hook, Virginia, and she serves here trying to knot things back up. But the errant service error, again, gives Lynchburg that little insurance that they've been holding on to here in the second set, 12-10. Emma Drake comes in, and Taylor Breeden. Breeden has 9 assists so far in this one, 2 service aces. She's also played a little defense as well, 2 digs. Christian on the dig. Breeden to Horner. Clemmer. Clemmer can't connect successfully, and that's going to be a kill for Lynchburg. Breeden now toes the line, leading by 3. Breeden was the server early on in the first set when Lynchburg had that 5-0 lead. but misses that one short, hits the net. We'll have some substitutions for Roanoke. Wilson comes in. She'll serve, and Angel Ross. Angel Ross tied with Brianna Clark on the day with 4 kills apiece. Wilson and Bartemeyer's there. How about Drake? Drake gets that one in. Sneaks it between 2 players on the back row for Roanoke. And Drake is just tallying up those kills. And now look who's subbed in here. It's Josie Walton, number 10. Josie Walton, the junior from Pamplin, Virginia. She was a spark plug in Lynchburg's win over Averett last weekend as Roanoke gets the kill. Josie Walton really helped get Lynchburg over the hump. Lynchburg won the first set against Averett 25-18, lost the second. But let's take a look at what Walton was able to do. 2 kills and 4 digs, as well as serving in a block assist. And there she is on the reception. Isn't able to keep it on the Lynchburg side. And that results in a point for Roanoke. The ball always finds you, doesn't it? Walton subs in for the first time, and she is the target so far for Clemmer's serves. Clemmer and the Maroons down by 1. Softly served over there, and Flynn Christian. An errant reception into the stanchion. Breeden wasn't able to get there safely, but a run into the referee and knocked him off his stand. That would have been a scene. So we're tied now, 14-14. First time since 1-1 early on in the second set. Christian on the reception. There's Walton. Now the attack this time. Wow, kept alive by Lynchburg, and that's going to be an awesome point. That one seemed to fall apart. Roanoke was actually celebrating the point. Kirchner thought she got the kill, but Lynchburg actually kept it alive. So here is Horner now after a pretty exciting point there. Give the attack error to Kirchner there on the last one. A block by Josie Walton and Emma Drake, they're going to say, was what happened on that play. That was something else, having Roanoke celebrate a point. But now back to a 15-15 draw. Let's see if Lynchburg can extend their set winning streak. They've won 5 in a row. Things are looking a little choppy right now as Walton again is being served to, and she sends that one out behind the Lynchburg bench. Timeout here. Josie Walton, she is a junior. Last season as a sophomore, she played all 16 matches, had 59 kills, 5th on the team in that category, 38 digs and 11 blocks. So she really is all over the stat sheet as she subs into the games. She started 6, as we said, so 10 times last season she came in for some fresh legs. She had 11 kills, actually, on April 22nd in a win over Guilford. That's her career high so far. Like we said, she had 4 in the win over Averett. Emma Drake, as a senior, last year she played all 16 matches as well, started 9. She was second on the team with 137 kills. That category this year, as we mentioned, was quite crowded right now at the top. You have Corey May coming into the afternoon with 71 kills, Leeper with 64, and then there's Drake with 65, Salafu with 50. So really, not too much separation, and it served Lynchburg well as they have they're able to score from all over the court. Serving now for Roanoke, Olivia Newman. Leeper on the reception. Sent over to Walton. Walton's attack is a kill. There it is. So Walton comes into the game and starts providing now for Lynchburg. She ties things up back 16-16. Some subs, you guessed it. That's Green and O'Donnell, number 8 and number 9. And Green will get the service honors. Tightly contested second set here, 16-16. As Roanoke jumps ahead. Speaking of 16-16, these two teams are actually knotted over their last 32 matchups. Lynchburg's won 16 since 1999, and Roanoke's won 16 since 1999. However, the last two have gone Lynchburg's way. They're on a 2-match win streak. And also 10-2 over their last 12 matches in favor of the Hornets. Salafu drops in the kill there. Back and forth we go, 17-17. Neither team has really been able to find any separation since we were tied at 11-11. This is a big set here for these two teams. Bartemeyer on the serve. Newman should be sent over as a free ball. There's Leeper. And it's going to be, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Oh, the referee wants to discuss this one. He's calling a conference here at center court. So it was Leeper who went up for the attack. And it looked like the Roanoke defenders touched it before it went out of bounds. That's what the referee on Lynchburg's side saw. Here's the moment of truth. That's going to be a point for the Maroons. Hannah Givens, the coach here in her second season, a graduate from Wingate, wants to know what's going on. She'll send Leeper over to get an answer. Leeper doing her best to get an answer here. Still a point for the Maroons as they now lead 18-7. Back and forth we go. Peyton Kirchner now to serve. Looking for Christian. That one also could have been Bartemeyer's ball, but comes in for an ace for Kirchner. There's a 2-point lead for Roanoke. They haven't had a 2-point lead in quite some time now. Flynn Christian. Green. O'Donnell. That attack is dug up. And then the long swing from the Maroons. Moody wasn't able to sneak that one in. And Lynchburg stops the little run for Roanoke. Oh, hold on a second. They're going to say that that was 4 touches on Lynchburg. So it's going to be Roanoke's point. Hold on here. We need to get this settled out. The scoreboard, I don't think, reflects that currently. Yeah, there it is now. 20-17 is the score instead of 19-18. This is it's a big swing right there. As Kirchner serves it far. And there's Lynchburg's 18th point. No argument there. Flynn Christian, a senior here, wearing the libero jersey today. She's got 6 service aces on the season, but also 96 digs. Big block there from Lynchburg as they try to bring this one back in, try to tie this one back up at 20-20. We mentioned Lynchburg did reach 20 points in the first set, and they did get the win. And we'll see if my theory holds true here, as Roanoke is the first to 20 in the third set. Kept alive here, sent over a free ball. Newman to Moody. Moody gets it past Bartemeyer, and there's a 2-point lead for the Maroons. Parker Moody subs off now. There's Bartemeyer on the reception. To Green. Leeper. That one was dodged by Roanoke, and Christian may have been able to let that one go to fall in. The swing there from Rihanna Clark is going to be a kill. And 22-19, Roanoke. Roanoke looking to steal this set. Leeper. Green. Here's O'Donnell. Gets it through the block. Actually, that hit the antenna. So that's going to be a point for Roanoke. And a timeout now. Hannah Givens wants to talk things over as her team is 2 points away from dropping their first set in 5. So things have gotten a little crazy here in the second set. Some big calls have been made that have kind of swung the momentum in the direction of Roanoke. They called 4 touches on Lynchburg when Lynchburg thought they had gotten the kill. If the call went Lynchburg's way, it would have been 19-18. Instead, it was 17-20 in favor of Roanoke after the call. They did have to have a conversation about that one. So Roanoke 2 points away now from getting the set and tying things up at 1 and bringing us to a pretty big swing set in the third. Nicole Bryce waiting to sub in here. It'll be the first we've seen of the freshman from North Chesterfield, Virginia. Bryce, she is 10th in the conference at a .270 hitting percentage currently coming into this game, actually, I should say. So she is right up with the best of them in the ODAC. Before coming to Lynchburg, she was an all-state selection in high school, played basketball, and of course also a National Honor Society member. So great student athlete Bryce is. Bryce is in there, but she doesn't get the swing. It's going to be Leeper who gets the kill. There's the 20th point for the Hornets, 23-20. Green and O'Donnell sub out. Breeden and Drake come in. Drake is just the person the Hornets want out there. She's already got 8 kills in this match. Big swing there from Eason on the attack error. 21-23, just down by 2 now. Wow, this is exactly the player you want in the back row right now serving for the Hornets is Breeden. Clemmer on the reception. That's blocked by just Nicole Bryce. So she subs in late here in the second set for the first time and already making a huge impact on the block solo. And forcing a timeout for Roanoke. Let's take a look back in history for Emma Drake. She's got 8 kills so far. And that would be her 3rd most this season. She had 10 against Averett in that big win over the undefeated Averett squad. She had 9 against Messiah. Messiah, a great team in women's volleyball here in the NCAA. Last season, she had some huge totals on kills. 17, 11, 14, 13, 14, that's in a row later in the season. So it's going to be a while before we start paying attention to Drake's career record for kills, but she's in a good spot right now with 8. Almost through the second set, and especially if this one can go 5 sets, Drake could have a chance. Get up to 17 kills. Here's Breeden on the serve. Eason on the attack. Now Drake. Drake gets the kill and ties this one up 23-23. How about that? So Bryce comes in, gets a big block solo, and now Drake has come in and made 2 big kills in a row to tie things back up 23-23. The attack from Clark. That's dug up. Breeden sends one over. Here's Clark again to the back row. Christian. Ooh, sneaky little attack there from Breeden, but the Maroons were all over it. And it's going to be another free ball here. Breeden on the right side to Bryce, and she's blocked. A big block there from Easton and Clark as Roanoke now will serve for the set. Sophia Wilson to serve. This is a big serve here for the Maroons. Bartemeyer's there. Breeden. Now Drake. Dug up by Clemmer. It's Ross this time. Breeden, great play. Oh, and Christian couldn't touch it as she was the one who had the second touch, tried to get out of the way. That would have been a great point there, but it's going to be Roanoke set. We're tied 1-1 here after a close one, 25-23. Before we go to break, let's take a quick look at the leaders. Rihanna Clark, 6 kills. Ross with 5. For the Hornets, Drake with 9, May with 5. So that was a close one there in the second set, but Lynchburg loses their first set in 5. So they were on a good run, but the Maroons finally stopped it. We'll be back in about 2.5 minutes for the third set.
I was looking for a school that could provide me with the athletics, academics to pursue my career, a wind symphony to pursue my passion for music, and really have a nice general atmosphere. The professors here are really unique, their background and their passion for teaching. It's really a place where you can explore. Lynchburg gives you the opportunity to fail, but also get back up in that period of time and learn from your mistakes. I can make these mistakes within the school environment, but also with the support of other friends, and be ready for the real world when you graduate.
Welcome back here at Turner Gymnasium, as we are currently being treated to a great volleyball match between the 4-6 Lynchburg Hornets and the 5-11 Roanoke Maroons. So in this one, Lynchburg came out strong in the first and earned the first set. Roanoke won the first point of the second set, then allowed Lynchburg to take little bit of a lead here and there, tightly contested in the later parts, and Roanoke was able to follow through for the win. As Breeden will serve here in the beginning of the third. Newman set up Clark, but they're blocked as Bryce goes up there as part of the block assist for Lynchburg's first point. Lynchburg won the first point in the first set, won the set. Roanoke won the first point in the second, won the set. So we'll see now here, Lynchburg with the first point in the third. And another block back to back. This time it is Drake and Bryce. 2 points, 2 blocks. Good start here as Breeden now will serve once more. Passley on the reception. Clark sends it over. Here's Leeper. Hits that one a little bit. That hit the net. Not touched on the defense there by Roanoke, so that's going to be 4 touches for Lynchburg. As Leeper just missed that one. Here's Clemmer to serve now. An early 2-1 lead here in the third set. Things are tied up 1-1 overall. May on the reception. Leeper now on the right side. Sent over by Newman. Dug out by Christian. Here's Drake. Gets the kill. Drake now with double-digit kills. She's got 10. Abby Leeper now. She's going to serve. She is 16th in the conference with 18 aces. 4th in the conference with 0.6 aces per set. And there's another one. Leeper gets an ace, and she's going to continue serving now as the Hornets are up by 3. Last season, Leeper had a great year. Virginia SID first team All-State, All-ODAC first team player, and she's playing like it so far here in her junior campaign. There's 5-1 now, Lynchburg. Leeper, one of the top servers in the conference, but also, as we know, 64 kills, 2.1 kills per set. Big strike there from Ross, but that's blocked once more. Bryce and Drake. That's 3 blocks now here in the early going. Half of Lynchburg's 6 points have been via the block assist. It's going to be an attack error there. Drake went over the net to get that one. Tried to get the overkill. Here's Newman now. May. Christian jumps over some water bottles and almost runs into an EMU player getting ready for the match after this, but it's going to be an ace for Newman. Short one there, just tips off the net. Years ago that wouldn't have counted, but now you are allowed to serve into the net, or at least touch the net on the serve. As Newman now will continue to serve as she's trying to claw the Maroons back 6-4 here in the third. May this time gets the reception from Breeden, and May gets the kill. Salafu subs in on the libero change. Here's Nicole Bryce. She had a big second set, but it just wasn't enough as the Maroons took the second set from the Hornets. Nicole Bryce came in and got a couple of blocks, but she's already there now with 3 block assists and 1 block solo. Moody sends it over the net. Dug up by May. Leeper is going to have to take this one from the back line. That one's sent down on the left side by Angel Ross, and she'll get the kill on a nifty little play. Got in behind the Lynchburg defense for the kill. Ross with her 6th kill of the afternoon, and she's tied now with Clark with 6 kills apiece. Parker Moody, she's got about 131 kills now on the season, still behind Bailey, who is not in action, and Kirchner with 2 kills. Leeper on the reception, right side for Drake. Clemmer is there. Now here's Moody. Her attack's blocked by May and Salafu. Wow, Lynchburg has been all over the net, just suffocating the Maroons. Maroons aren't able to get much going with those big arms, those big long arms from Lynchburg on the blocks. 10 blocks today for Lynchburg as Maya Green comes in with the ace, 10-5. Green serve to Mayer, who's subbed in for the first time here in the third set. An attack error will allow Green to keep serving. 11-5 here. A 6-0 lead, a 6-point lead for the Hornets. Newman on the set, Moody on the attack, Christian with the dig. Salafu here, tries to sneak that one in. Mayer up into the rafters, still alive, and a free ball. Here's Salafu trying again. There's a big kill from Princess. 12-5 now. So Princess almost got the kill on the previous attempt as Roanoke takes a timeout. Mayer and the Maroons were able to kind of keep it alive as they found their way through the metal workings up in the ceiling here in Turner Gymnasium. But went right back to Salafu, and she got the kill. Big lead here for Lynchburg now, 12-5 in the third set. Things are tied up 1-1. If you're a fan of Lynchburg sports, you're going to be in for a treat today. Obviously, Lynchburg will play one more match today against Eastern Mennonite at 4. But also, field hockey's in action over at Liberty, hosting Center College. That's a good matchup there, as Center and Lynchburg are both ranked in the top 20. And also, after all of that, Lynchburg men's soccer will take on Eastern Mennonite, not the women's volleyball team. They'll play the men's soccer team, of course, but they'll play Eastern Mennonite at 7 o'clock on Schellenberger Field. Green to Clemmer here in the resumption of play. Almost another block for Lynchburg, but the Maroons keep it alive. Leeper on the dig. Wow, good play by Green. That's going to be an over and out from May. But that was a good little play there from Green. Leeper made the initial dig, and Leeper kind of had to contort her body and do an unconventional set. And then on the free ball, just went out of bounds. 12-6 here as Kirchner serves into the net. She's a starter here for the Maroons, but she'll sub out on the libero change. Clemmer comes in. Back to serve now is Bartemeyer. Moody here. She gets the kill after Lynchburg's serve. 13-7. Logan Pasley from Penhook, Virginia, Franklin County High School. She'll serve now as Roanoke's down by 6. Leeper on the reception. Flynn Christian, all she can do is send a free ball over. Oh, and that one is just slammed down by Clark. Looked like it may have been a carry. That's what Coach Givens wants, as well as Ryan Turner and Coach Treslin Ortiz, but nonetheless, it's the 8th point of the set for the Maroons. Leeper, dug out by Clemmer. Over to Mayer. Mayer sends it too far. Lynchburg's up 14-8 now. This third set hasn't been particularly close. Definitely not as close so far as the second set ended up being, as the Maroons won 25-23. Nicole Bryce subs back in and see if she can get anything going here on the block. Goes up for the block solo, but goes past her. A point for the Maroons. Sub in here, Sophia Wilson and Angel Ross. Keeping an eye on that kill total for Drake. She's got 11. 17 is her record. Green to Leeper. And that's going to be a kill, 15-9. We've paid a lot of attention to Drake so far in this one, but that's the 5th kill now for Abby Leeper. As we mentioned, a first-team all-conference player a year ago. It's Taylor Breeden now back to serve. She started. That's a full rotation now for the Hornets. She started the serve here in the third set. Things are tied up 1-1. Ross with the attack error. That's going to be a block. Leeper will still continue to serve. Or Breeden, excuse me. Attack there from Clark. That's going to be a kill. Clark notches her ninth kill of the afternoon. As Lynchburg now is up by only 6. 7 is one of their biggest leads of the afternoon. So here's Clemmer. Her serve into the net, but Lynchburg's able to corral it. And there's Leeper with the kill. 17-10. This one's getting out of hand here for the Maroons, as after her kill, her 6th of the afternoon, Leeper now will go back to serve. In there for the Hornets as well, Flynn Christian, Breeden, Drake, Bryce, and May. As Breeden gets the dig. Now to May on the left side. A swing from Newman. Another block. There's another timeout here as Lynchburg's up 18-10. So coming into this game, as we mentioned, these two teams were quite literally almost as even as they can be in some big statistical categories. Roanoke barely beating them out in kills per set, hitting percentage, assists per set. Lynchburg barely beating out the Maroons in blocks per set, aces per set, digs per set. But now if you look at how this one's shaking out, it is tied 1-1. However, 23 kills for Roanoke, 31 for Lynchburg. Lynchburg's hitting 169, 0% for Roanoke. 30 assists for Lynchburg, 6 assists. Roanoke does have 9 aces. Digs is pretty even. Lynchburg 29, 26. But total blocks, this is where Lynchburg's really been able to get a big advantage. 12 total blocks now for the Hornets, 5 for Roanoke. $18 to 10's the score here. Ross on the attack, dug up. This time May tries it. Clemmer runs into a teammate. There's a free ball. So here is Breeden. Back to May. And Lynchburg can't cover after a block there. As, of course, right as I say that Lynchburg has a big advantage in blocks, there's a block for the Maroons. So the record for blocks in a match for a team, 1998, Lynchburg had 20.5 blocks. They have 11 right now. They could make a run at least in the top 10. 15 right now would put them into the top 10, tie them for about 6th place if they can get 4 more blocks as a team. Breeden to Bryce. Newman now, and Kirchner attacks that one into the net. Lynchburg here is approaching that big number, number 20, as we mentioned. That's a big number to get to here to take advantage in a set. It just seems that when that scoreboard hits a 2 in that second column for the score, it seems it's almost there. Things just start to be a little bit more stressful. 19 to 13 here. Elizabeth Kettner subs in. She'll serve. So something just to keep an eye on, I guess. 15 is the number that Lynchburg would like to get to in team blocks to get into the top 10 all time. Newman over to Moody. Oh, there it is. Another block for Lynchburg. Salafu and May go up there and get one, and there's number 20 for the third set. 13 blocks. They might get there, as they're definitely going to have this set and another to make their way into the top 10 all-time for team blocks. Newman. Moody. Moody gets that one right into the grill of Leeper and gets the kill, 20-14. Peyton Kirchner now. She's a freshman middle hitter from Williamsport, Maryland, as we've already previously mentioned. And Maya Green tried to get that one over. We saw her do a little bit same move, but instead of trying to make an attack, she tried to keep the play alive. It hasn't worked yet for Green. We'll see if she's able to master that skill here in the rest of this match. May, big swing. Kept alive for a moment, just a free ball on the other side. So that's a pretty good attack for May. Salafu this time in the middle. Mark it down as a kill, 21-15. Bartemeyer will now sub in to serve. 31 kills as a team for Lynchburg. There's Moody on the reception. Newman, back to Moody. Green on the dig. Christian with the bump set. And O'Donnell gets it across, but that's dug out by Kettner. Looking to be a longer point here. Green, Salafu, and she's blocked by Rihanna Clark. So Clark has been all over the stat sheet here, stepping up in a big way. She's got 9 kills, 3 block assists, and now a block solo as the Maroons trail 21-16. And how about that? An ace for Passley. 21-17 now. Passley back to serve again. But she'll have to wait until after this 1 minute and 15-second timeout for Lynchburg. It's been a up and down season for Roanoke so far. They lost their first 4 matches. Then they won the next 4. Then they lost their next 5. Then they won 1 against Geneva at the Guinea Hunt Kilt Classic. And then they've lost 2 straight now to Denison, and then, of course, on Wednesday to Washington and Lee, 3-0. Take a look back at the conference scoreboard. Ferrum ended up losing that match with Washington and Lee 3-1. So Washington and Lee dropped the first set to Ferrum, but the Generals were able to come back and win 3 straight after. But now to the task at hand. That's the 3rd set here in Turner Gymnasium on the campus of University of Lynchburg as Leeper goes up for the kill and gets it, 22-17. Bryce will sub in, Salafu out. Salafu has made a couple of big plays here just recently. Salafu, a great player here, just only in her sophomore year. Exciting to think about what she'll be able to accomplish as she steps into a bigger role as a junior and senior. Already doing great things for the Hornets. 23-17 is the score. Lynchburg approaching that 3rd set victory. Nice play there by Clark to get the kill. We've seen that a few times now from the Maroons. Just not really, spiking it, but pushing it almost. Not to carry, but just pushing it down to the back left corner there of Lynchburg's defense and finding a lot of open area, actually. The serve from Wilson to Leeper. Leeper now for the kill. Can't find the kill on the attack. Leeper, try it again. This time a little softer. That one drops in. So Leeper wound up for a big swing. Couldn't get the kill. This time just taps it across the net. That'll bring us to set point here in the 3rd, 24-18. Taylor Breeden to serve. Breeden's serve is sent over. So Leeper's going to look to end this one. She can't. Not yet, at least. Now Drake on the right side sends that one into the net. 24-18. Make it 19 now for the Maroons. Clemmer now to serve. Clemmer was the one serving for Roanoke when they were facing set point in the first set. Can Clemmer pull it out this time? Bardemeyer, Breeden, Drake. Oh, kept alive, great play by Christian. This time Leeper. Here we go, building up to a long point. Swing by Ross. Now Newman. Bardemeyer makes a good play this time. Now Leeper to Clemmer. Ross again gets the kill. Okay, 24-20. The first set went 25-21. This one went 25-23 in the second. Now we're at 24-20. So all three of these sets have been very close. Breeden. Drake tries one, gets the kill, ends the third set with an emphatic swing. And just in case you're paying attention, Drake with 12 kills now on the day. So there it is. That's a big swing set there in the third as Lynchburg wins 25-20. And we'll take a 2-1 lead into the fourth set coming up in about 3 minutes. We'll regroup, catch our breaths after some really great volleyball so far here in Turner Gymnasium.
Hi, Mara Willis. How are you? Pretty good.
A lot of people go to the universities to find something to be a part of while getting their education. And when you come here, Lynchburg is that something, it becomes a family. It doesn't matter how long ago you had your professor, they still remember you and they remember all of the hard work that you put in. They're always there for you and they always want to do the best that they can to help you succeed. Here you learn how to love one another regardless of what's going on or what you believe. You leave here better than what you came in. It's what this school's really good at doing.
Okay. We're good.
All right, back inside Turner Gymnasium for the fourth set. Lynchburg took the first one. Roanoke took the second, and Lynchburg took the third. So the team that opened with the serve has won those respective sets. So we'll see if Roanoke can follow suit here and force a decisive fifth set. Here's a free ball here on the first point. Flynn Christian. And now Leeper will get the point. All right, so there it is. The team that has served to open up each set has won the first point of that set so far, but now Lynchburg breaks that streak, and they'll break serve on the first point. There it is. We've seen that a lot so far from Roanoke. This didn't work that time as Rihanna Clark tried to push that one to that back left corner here, closest to me across from Lynchburg's bench. It's been a spot where Lynchburg's been a little susceptible, and Roanoke's been able to take advantage of it. That one goes out of bounds, and Clemmer now will take the serve, trailing 2-1. Just some things to pay attention to. Rihanna Clark's got 10 kills. Emma Drake's got 12. Her most in a game, or in a match, is 17. As that play breaks down, and Peyton Kirchner is able to tie things back up at 2. But also something to pay attention to break into the top 10 in blocks in a game, or a match, by a Lynchburg team, you gotta get to 15. Lynchburg's already at 13, so we'll pay attention to that. See if we can see a little bit of history here on Alumni Day on Wayne Prophet Court. Attack error there as Princess Salafu comes in. She had a great third set as Lynchburg took that one, and Nicole Bryce also came in a big way in the second. Lynchburg didn't win, but she still made a big impact. She's tallied up a couple blocks as well. Leeper to Salafu in the middle. Didn't get the kill. Newman now, she's a setter, but she's taking quite a few attacks. Taking a lot of swings at the ball is Newman, at least for a setter. She's got 4 service aces, that's quite a bit. 22 assists, 7 attacks, and 2 attack errors, no kills for the setter for the Maroons. As she will now step to the line, Olivia Newman. With her team trailing by 1 early on here in the 4th set, Lynchburg winning 2-1. All Corey May had to do there is watch that one go out of bounds as Wilson cannot get her 5th service ace of the match. Lynchburg up by 2. There's Paige O'Donnell. She had a big first set for the Hornets. Currently with 3 kills and 2 block assists, I should say. There's Newman, dug up by Green. Flynn Christian with the bump set to May, and May buries the kill. Lynchburg currently doubling up the Maroons 6-3 here. Green, her serve. Now Moody on the attack, gets the kill as Christian could not dive to get the pancake there. Getting some coaching from Treslin Ortiz. Coach Ortiz telling her to use the other arm when she's going across her body like that. Ortiz also played volleyball at Wingate, Division II in the South Atlantic Conference. There's Christian getting the dive reception, but makes the error there as this one's getting close again, 6-5 now. As Kettner now to serve from Urbana, Virginia. Leeper on the reception. Green to Salafu on the right side. Big kill on the slide from the middle blocker. That's a great play there from Salafu. Bartemeyer here with the serve. Leeper now in front of the scorer's table, gets the kill. Big point there for Lynchburg. Bartemeyer to serve again. Oh, and sneaks that one on the ace. Reception error has to go down for Kennedy Clemmer. That's a little tough. She was trying to make a good play, let that one fall in, but gives Bartemeyer the ace. And just after the ace, Bartemeyer serves into the net, but Lynchburg still leads 9-6. It's all right. Bartemeyer's played quite well. She has worn the libero jersey a few times this season for Lynchburg, but currently Flynn Christian in that big defensive role. She gets the reception. Paige O'Donnell throws that one down the right side. Moody sends it over. Green, Christian, O'Donnell once more. There's a kill. 10th point as Lynchburg's looking to seal this match here in the first match of the try. Coming up next, Eastern Mennonite and the Roanoke Maroons you're watching. That will be live streamed here, same platform and everything. Moody, dug up by Christian. Over to Leeper. Good play there by Roanoke. Sets up more offense though. O'Donnell coming off a kill, gets another one. That's 11-6 now for Roanoke. Little disappointing if I am going to be honest. I wanted to see Lynchburg get to those 15 blocks or more, even to surpass that mark. But no blocks yet in the fourth set. As Christian serves into the net, 11-7. 12 kills for Drake, 10 kills for Leeper. And would you look at that? Last time against Roanoke, both those players, Leeper and Drake, had double-digit kills. So more success against the Maroons as, oh, that was a good play by Bryce, kind of sneaking up, going on the attack close to the set, but just a little bit too wide. Pasley's serve out of bounds. A lot of service errors here in the fourth set. For both teams, we're looking at 6 service errors for the Hornets, 6 service errors for the Maroons. Taylor Breeden now to serve. 18 assists, 2 aces, 6 digs. She's played well. Make that 3 aces now. As Lynchburg is marching towards the finish line, it seems, up by 5. Here's Breeden. Clemmer on the reception. Oh, and a miscue there. Little miscommunication as Newman thought she was setting up Clark. Clark let that one fall behind her. No one was there to attack, and that's going to be 14-8 now, and a timeout for the Maroons. So the team to score first in each set has won that set, at least so far here as we're in the fourth. Don't necessarily know how this one's going to end up. And also the team to reach 21st has won that set. So we'll see if my theories hold true, and maybe it will, as Lynchburg has won the first point. However, they did not have the serve here in the fourth set. They won the point on the opening serve from Roanoke. So obviously with Lynchburg having 13 blocks, it's going to be a lot of players recording those numbers. Block solos, there's been 2 of them. Nicole Bryce has one all by herself, as well as Princess Salafu. Bryce, however, has 5 block assists. Salafu has 4. Drake has 5 block assists. Leeper with 2 block assists. May with 3. Just a lot of great defense there, turning into offense for the Hornets at the net. Alexis Horner, can't forget about her. She started the afternoon, and she has 3 block assists as well. Breeden now to serve. Wilson's attack dug up by Leeper. Now Drake. No kill there. Big swing there from Newman. Lynchburg's able to keep it alive. All this point's building up to be a good one. And almost a block there for Bryce and Leeper, but kept alive. Now Drake from the middle. Mark it as a kill. Drake with 13 kills now. A great performance this afternoon from Emma Drake. Newman. Now Wilson on the attack. To Bryce in the middle. Not off anybody's fingers. That just went out the back, and 15-9 now for Roanoke as they serve, trailing by 6. Sophia Wilson from Fredericksburg, Virginia. She went to Cortland for high school, and she serves here. Bartemeyer, nice Diving reception to her left. Leeper on the attack. There's Newman. And no block there. As it goes out of bounds, it's going to be a kill for Newman. So Olivia Newman's listed as the center. She's 5'9" from Salem, Virginia. She's been taking a lot of swings. 23 assists, 1 kill, 11 attacks. As this play breaks down for Roanoke, and Lynchburg leads by 6. Ryan Turner, the graduate assistant. Treslin Ortiz watching on the sidelines as they assist their head coach, Hannah Givens. Lynchburg up 17-10 now. Abby Leeper will continue to serve. Keep in mind, Abby Leeper, yeah, she has a lot of kills, but she also is in the top 10 for service aces in the conference. Real dynamic player for the Hornets. There's Ross. Christian with the set, and May with the kill. 18-10. Lynchburg just rolling here in the fourth. They're winning 2-1. And 18-10 overall in the fourth. Leeper. Clemmer. Over to Clark. That one's continued. Free ball. And Bryce this time. That one's dug up by Pasley. Wilson now. That's going to be a kill for Wilson. So Wilson seems to have stepped out of the setter role. As she's been taking a lot of swings now at the ball. Here's Clemmer to serve. Down by 7. Leeper on the reception. Right side, Drake. There's another kill. How about that performance from Drake this afternoon? She has just been fantastic for the Hornets. As Bryce now steps back to serve. Emma Drake with 14 kills. This time Newman on the set. And Salafu goes up. Oh, great play by Leeper to cover that one. Drake will just have to push that one over. Newman now. This play's breaking down. Lynchburg still gets it back over the net. How about that? Taylor Breeden with a great play there as the play was falling apart, but Lynchburg's able to recover and get that very important 20th point. 20-11 now. Lynchburg leads by 9. What a play there by Breeden. Oh, big swing, but bigger dig from Leeper as May on the attack gets the kill. 21-11. That's a 10-point lead for Lynchburg, their first double-digit lead of the afternoon. Emma Drake has just been fantastic today. As Bryce continues to serve. And now Bryce on the dig. To Breeden. Leeper. Another kill. Lynchburg has just been firing on all cylinders here right when they needed it. They won the third set. It was close, but they are not making any mistake here in the fourth, up by 11. And remember, they played 2 close sets against Ferrum this week, and then won by 15 in the final set. So Lynchburg, right when they have to, can really put teams away here, facing the match. 23-11. Bryce continues to serve. Drake was a second-teamer on the conference last season. She's playing like a first-teamer right now, isn't she? Bryce. Up to Drake. Drake gets blocked. So there is a block for the Maroons as they try to stay alive, trying to stay away from that match point that Lynchburg is knocking on the door of. 23-12. Draper now to serve. May on the reception. Here's Salafu. Nice play, nice kill. That brings us to match point. Princess Salafu, don't forget about her. She has played excellent as well. That's going to be her 5th kill of the afternoon, and keep in mind she's got 1 block solo, 4 block assists. Green on the serve. That's a firm one to Clemmer. We're facing match point. Here's May. Kept alive. Now to Ross. May on the dig. Here's O'Donnell. That one staying alive, bouncing around up top. Here's Leeper. Sends that one a little bit too firm across the way. That was a long point. That would have really gotten everyone out of their seats for the end of the match. But Lynchburg will have to wait a little bit longer now as they lead by 9, and the Maroons face match point. To serve here in a high-pressure situation, Elizabeth Kettner. Leeper, May, and Christian has to send that one over. Nice play by Green. Here's Christian. Can Corey May finish it? We'll have to wait a bit and see. Now O'Donnell still staying alive. Clemmer to Wilson, sent a little bit too far, and that will do it. The Hornets win. They've won 3 in a row now, and now they've won 17 out of 33 from Roanoke since 1999, just to keep keeping track. So that's a big one for Lynchburg as they now move to 3-1 in the conference. Roanoke falls. To 0-2 in the conference. And that was just an exciting, well-played match for the Hornets, I will say. The Maroons did show a lot of fight. The first 3 sets were all very close. Both teams reaching 20 points in the first 3 sets, but Lynchburg taking care of business in the 4th, 25-13. Before we part ways for a little break before the next match here in the tri-match, let's take a look at the stats. The leaders for Roanoke, Clark with 10 kills, Clemmer with 19 digs, and Clemmer with 4 service aces. Lynchburg side, 14 kills for Drake, 11 for Leeper, 8 for May. Breeden tallied 21 assists. Maya Green had 15. 3 aces for Breeden and Bardemeyer. Christian and Leeper, 11 and 14 kills respectively. And then let's check out blocks. Nicole Bryce with 6 total blocks. What a performance from her. Drake with 5, Salafu from 5, and Horner and May both had 3. So that'll do it here for the first part of the action on Wayne Prophet Court in Lynchburg, Virginia. My name is Tim LaDuca signing off. The Hornets move to 5-6, 3-1 in the conference. Stick around for EMU versus Roanoke College in about 45 minutes.